Hey guys, Nathan Brandon Masters. If you're interested in starting a YouTube channel for fun and or profit, check out the YouTube Producer's Handbook 2nd edition. It's on Amazon right now in paperback and for Kindle. So if that's something you're interested in, if you want to be notified when Breakfast Club videos go up, remember to subscribe and click the bell.
You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Hey guys, Nathan Brandon Masters, Breakfast Club Wednesdays. And I'm going to make this quick because I have to get to my vlog. But I wanted to talk very quickly about cultural appropriation. It's reared its ugly head again, and it's nonsense, actually. Particularly modern day cultural appropriation, because the people who are talking about cultural appropriation have no fucking idea what they're talking about. Okay? So let's get into what cultural appropriation is and what it isn't, or at least when it's worth caring about it and when it's not. All right, so I talked about this before. Let's understand something. You're in America. So in America, you're going to have white people who braid and dread their hair. You're going to have white people who rap. You're going to have black people who do martial art movies, or like one of our other members, Sword Sage, who loves Asian swords. So that's what you're going to have here. All right? So when you see somebody who goes, and understand this shit's very selective. I've never been accused of cultural appropriation. So what happened? Kim Kardashian, she got braids and she called them Bo Derek braids. And people were very quick to check her and say, hey, you're appropriating our culture and you're not giving credit to the right people. Okay, fair enough, okay? The problem is the level of outrage for the crime that was committed is a little bit much. You bring it up here, it can be brought down to here. Because the stuff that people are talking about today as cultural appropriation is bullshit. It's nonsense. It has nothing to do with anything. It's just, hey, let's get these people riled up about something so we can keep their minds away from the real deal. So let's talk about this a little bit. And this is something that you guys know. I noticed, I talk about this type of stuff, and again, you know, it seems like a conspiracy theory, but it's something that I keep seeing. People, particularly who keep this kind of stuff going, they're always focused, in my mind, on getting your mind away from, and this goes out to people of color especially. There's this big focus on keeping your mind away from the real deal, right? So what was the real deal about cultural appropriation? Not this shit. I don't care what some rando chick wears. I don't care how she wears her hair. She can dress in an African dashiki and do a Native American rain dance for all I care. It means absolutely nothing to me in the grand scheme of things. The real deal with cultural appropriation is about money. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. This shit right now ain't making sense. What they talking about ain't making sense because it don't mean anything. Oh, her hair is braided. It's black chicks braiding hair everywhere. No one, this is not gonna do anything because she called them Bo Derek braids. It shows her ignorance, but that's about it. Again, the anger level up here can be brought down to here. What was cultural appropriation really about? Money. When we talk cultural appropriation, we're talking about things such as rock and roll, which was a black music. Now, how did that appropriation actually work? White people in the industry saw things that black people were doing. They saw this dancing, and they saw the black people that were doing it. You had Little Richard, and you had Chubby Checker. You had all these musicians who were doing this stuff, right? Okay, they were doing what we now know as rock and roll. So they saw this, and then they put some white folks out there that could do it. These are white people who could do the same thing that the black people did. They could do it at the same speed the black people could. They didn't slow it down. They could do it fast and make it exciting like black people. Elvis is the king of rock. Now, Elvis is the king of a black music, to the point where even black people consider rock and roll a white music. They don't necessarily know the history of rock and roll. They just say, well, this is who we see doing it all the time. It's white people. So if you talk rock music, hard rock, soft rock, metal, all that came from the blues. This is a black music. Now, here's the issue. You lock the other race out of it. So that means, yes, you had some black rock singers around that time. You had black people doing rock still, but it got to a point where the only people who were doing rock on a noticeable level were white people. That's cultural appropriation. And again, we only level this complaint at people we kind of don't like, because you look at all the white rappers. People kind of talk about it, but they don't really care that much, because as long as the white rapper is making songs that we like, everybody's fine. But the thing about it is, black people are not completely shut out of rap. If you look at rappers, the best rappers are still mostly black. So you're talking about people like Jay-Z. Right now, Kendrick Lamar is big. Chance the Rapper. Black people are still big. And yes, you do have Eminem, who is considered one of the best. And yes, even Eminem knows he is the Elvis of our time. He is the great white hope. He's pretty much known for practically murdering MCs on their own album. So if Eminem's on your album, you better be the last verse, because if he's the last verse, he's going to clean house with everyone. And this is something he's known for. So you see this thing is happening. This is how it's done. You get the white guy who's as good or better as the bunch of black people, and then you let him do his thing. So modern day cultural appropriation is kind of different, where black people, yes, they can make money from it, but there's only a certain style of rap that we're really allowed to engage in, and that's kind of like the hard gangster rap type stuff. Eminem could go back and forth. He could make funny raps, he could make comedy, he could make serious stuff. He had a lot more range that he was allowed. And I know that there's some other rappers that get that as well, but from what I see, the songs that are really popular, black rappers have to rap a certain way, while white rappers, they get some leeway. So that does happen. But real cultural appropriation, and I can throw that in there as well, is about money. It's about being locked out of using the things of your culture to profit on it. So you see white guys doing rock and roll, but you can't get your rock band out there, because the whole reason they wanted white guys doing rock and roll was because they didn't want white chicks lusting after black guys. That's the truth. You can look it up. But that's what real cultural appropriation was. That's what real cultural appropriation is. Yeah, okay, some goofy rich chick didn't know that Bo Derek didn't invent this style. I'm surprised she knew who the hell Bo Derek was in the first place. If you're in America, you have to get over the fact that we do that here. You have to get over the fact that everyone is allowed to engage in these various cultures. And let me ask you a question. What do you really expect her to do? I'll tell you quite frankly, if I were Kim Kardashian, which I'm not, but if I were, once you told me that, I would correct myself. I would correct my tweet and go, okay, this was these kind of braids. I saw them first on Bo Derek, but yes, they are these kind of braids, and I keep them in because I'm an asshole. It's my hair. What are you going to do about it? Be mad? Exactly. Nothing. Nathan Brendan Masters, Breakfast Club Wednesdays, hasta.